Weather Channel.
And then what? We're doing And good morning, everyone. You are watching Your Weather Today as we closely monitor Category 1 Hurricane Alex. First named storm of the season. It will make landfall tonight, likely in northern Mexico, but the impacts will be felt in South Texas. Very impressive storm, taking up more than half of the Gulf of Mexico. We've got you covered from here in Brownsville, from South Padre Island, where they could see some beach erosion, they could see some flooding and some sporadic power outages due to wind. Of course, we've got you covered from every single angle, live team coverage this morning, and we've also got our hurricane expert, Dr. Rick Knabb, joining us this morning right here on Your Weather Today. Good morning, everyone. Mike Bettis again here live in Brownsville, Texas, as we closely monitor Hurricane Alex. Winds right now are sustained at 80 miles per hour. It's continuing its forward movement at 7 miles per hour. At that rate, it will make landfall tonight. Right now, the pressure at 959 millibars. Let's bring you the latest this morning. No surprise here, really, that the city in South Padre and the county closed their beaches there, and that's where Stephanie is this morning. City spokesman Dan Quaint is saying that some of the visitors have already canceled their plans for the 4th of July holiday weekend, although he anticipates that the beaches should be in fine shape for both Saturday and Sunday. He's actually saying he thinks even by late tomorrow they should be in good shape. And the second annual South Padre 4th of July Island Parade has been canceled due to Alex, unfortunately. So if you're anticipating that parade, not going to happen. Here in Brownsville, a city all too familiar with the tropical systems, had Dolly 2 years ago. We had a chance to catch up with the mayor of Brownsville just a little bit ago, and here's what he had to say about the preparation in anticipation of Hurricane Alex.
But it's a slow-moving hurricane, and that's when they do a lot of damage. It's going about 7 miles an hour with winds up to 80 miles an hour. But when they move slow, it lingers, and the rains come, and the winds bash you, so it can do a lot of damage.
We really have been following the radar this morning. Titan HD radar has showed the squall lines that have blown through here in South Texas. Some of those have produced torrential amounts of rain. The rainfall rates have been pretty impressive. About 0.8 of an inch of rain has fallen for us here in Brownsville, and I think that's just going to get higher and higher, that number, as we go through the day once landfall occurs and we get some of the heaviest convection and downpours right on top of us here. Definitely some concerns from Louisiana down through Beaumont all the way down through Texas. We're going to have some gusty winds within that as well. Some of the offshore buoy winds are over 30 miles an hour, and as the center of circulation gets closer to land, we'll see our winds go up. I mean, we haven't really seen even the palms blow that much this morning, even with the squall line that has come through. As far as what we're going to anticipate with our, with our forecast, it's more of the same, over and over and over again for the next 3 days, we think, as the front stalls to our north, hurricane makes landfall to our south. Temperatures should remain primarily in the 80s, but it's a continuation of rain over the next several days, and flooding could be an issue. That's the latest here from Brownsville. Now let's head to South Padre Island, right on the shoreline. Steph has more from there.
This is the first hurricane that we've had in the Atlantic Basin in June since 1995. Currently, Alex is a Category 1, but could strengthen to a Category 2. We're already feeling the effects from the system here, South Padre Island, seeing the rain, very heavy at times as well. And if you're about to walk out your door, what you can do is get the Weather Channel app on your iPhone, and I'm taking pictures and posting them on Twitter and Facebook as well, because at times the rain is so bad that our satellite signal can't get through the rain and also can't get through the cloud cover. By the way, a little neat trick, Ziploc bag with your iPhone, it still will pick up your finger, so it will still work even though it's in a Ziploc bag. How much rain will fall? We could see 10 inches of rain or more in some spots. Here in South Padre Island, that is 5 times what we see for an entire month we could get in 48 hours, so there are flood advisories posted. I'm concerned about the surge. The water has already washed up, covering almost the entire beach. Right now, it's still a little bit at bay, but it is running higher. I've been watching it through the morning hours, and those waves, those continue to, be white caps here, and that water is just rushing on the beach, bringing a lot of seaweed along with it as well. The wind could be an issue, too, as tropical storm force winds extend out 200 miles from the center of this storm. So let's talk about those wide-reaching effects with our hurricane expert, Dr. Rick Knabb, who is in studio. Dr. Knabb, just incredible how this is affecting anyone from Mexico all the way to Florida and everywhere in between.
You can see, Stephanie, how big it is on satellite imagery. It is a huge system, and it is moving slowly. So large, Slow-moving tropical systems can dump a heck of a lot of rain, and it's going to get more frequent with the rain bands. They're going to last longer, and the winds will get more potent as the system gets closer to coast. It could intensify to Category 2 before landfall, and lots of onshore flow with coastal water rise. More on that as our coverage of Hurricane Alex continues.